Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here. Fenway Park in Stephen Wright, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty. We're going to look at
leading
the
off tonight
knuckleball
for Toronto,
Stephen
the
Wright,
shortstop,
powerhouse guy,
number
made
11.
the all-star team the first half of one season.
When
the knuckleball is good, you'll know it early. He gets a lot of swings and misses. Really good command of the knuckleball. Had a lot of help from Tim Wakefield, a former knuckleballer who pitched for the Boston Red Sox.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Toronto nothing. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi, and he enters play today, currently fifth in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Davis, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 23.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Lifted into center field. Davis has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, number 13, not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Fouled away. A windup and a 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box,
first baseman,
Justin Smoke. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Reined in. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. At the plate, Mookie Betts. First at bat
leading
for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak.
Third baseman.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Curveball looked at here for strike one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Davis has a play. He's got it one away. Coming to the plate now, Sandy Leon.
The catcher.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner is in from second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Bradley. or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Pulled toward right center field. Davis on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can.
Now batting,
sacrifice
left fielder,
fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Benintendi.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. And he got him. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play.
Rendell Grichuk.
In now, Rendell Grichuk. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box now, number 8. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox. Ready for another chance. Number 23. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run. But at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Here's Xander Bogaerts
now batting, shortstop.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit, and that was a really hittable.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field, and that'll be off the green monster in left. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The batter,
here's
the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's set. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Bogaerts leads off second with nobody out. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is
now
a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound.
For Toronto.
And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Ground ball right side to his right. Smoke. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The catcher,
so
number 3.
An RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away.
Leon.
And up next, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
3 runs already home here. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
The first baseman, number 25.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now
standing in,
the
Jackie
center
Bradley
fielder.
Jr. He hit a sac
Jackie
fly earlier.
Bradley Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what
now
we're talking about.
Left fielder.
One guy tees off,
Andrew.
and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
No hits to this point. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Grichuk is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Striding into the box, Bo Bichette back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this
11.
one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 49.
Digging in now, Jonathan Davis. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Count still at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. A swing by Smoke, and this is soaring to right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what?
Now
there are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a knuckleball making him look bad. Here's another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them.
For the Red Sox,
numbers back that up.
the
5
second
extra
baseman,
base hits on the stat
number
sheet,
23.
guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
0-1.
Number 23 is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Standing in
Now
the
designated hitter, JD.
The sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
The batter, number 2.
There's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that. Especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And this will rattle off the base of the monster.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate.
The right
he could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. His career numbers against this pitcher, 7 hits in 13 tries. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, dude? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
He pulls this one into right, and another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
The first baseman, number
First
25.
game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Into the box now, Steve Pearce. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Leone, the runner at first with 2 gone. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on. On it.
Bradley Jr.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. High and deep to right. Gritchett going back at the track, the wall, and that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run.
Now batting, left field.
Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Called strike 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. Davis is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But they managed to bat. Stepping up now, Reese McGuire. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Number 10. No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Well above the letters, as it looked like the knuckleball slipped out on him that time. Hit sharply on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Rendell Gritchett, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Number 8.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 8 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hard hit ball to second. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And they remain well. Stepping up to the plate, number 23. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Second baseman, number 23.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Designated
the Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as they're on the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Davis is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Xander.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Betts is hitting .320 right on the dot, so he's certainly a threat with the bat in his hands.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Another 0-2 home. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bo Bichette. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he falls behind 0-2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. 49. So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike one.
You know, if the knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning.
Now
What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom. Number 67 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 67.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the
Here
third
comes
baseman,
the first pitch.
Rafael.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Line toward the alley in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single. As we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a debut, bro. He gets his 4th knock of the
game,
but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Now batting,
Jackie Bradley
the
Jr.
center fielder
will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox,
settling in now, Andrew Benintendi, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. of sinkers in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Davis is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Lifted down the line in left. Brewer, the San Diego Padres organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Betts will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Smoke. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1 to count. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Blue Jays go down in order.
For the traditional
and as you can see, they are way behind. Ready now, number 23.
Leading off
deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
The second baseman, number 23.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Strike taken up in the zone. Hard liner to center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox,
one man is out of the Red Sox
hitter,
7th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez, and that's in there for a strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw.
In most parks of the league, that would be a round tripper. He hits this thing
the
probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple.
Bet.
Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
In now, Mookie Betts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bogarts on third with 2 out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
64.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. Nothing in one.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Number 8. Once again, number 8. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays.
Your
Jim
attention,
Mesa
please.
enters now in a mop-up role.
Now
They'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 58, Tim
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here.
The first baseman.
Come along every day.
Here.
Now the plate, Steve Pearce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Check swing called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third match of the game, and he has been on
Junior.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Next
now
up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Leon over at second. Pierce at first. 1 gone. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Leon ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And a relay to the plate is in time. And he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. And he is out on the tag. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't kill in your chances as a professional.
Ulysses Chassin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, number 49.
So striding in, Jonathan Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball. 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away.
Time of the ball game.
We can say this now.
4 hours
this
and
is one of the
33
greatest
minutes.
teams in the
into its 2nd century, but still one of the best. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, this guy has had a rock-solid year. He's won 19 games on the year, and nothing he'd like to do more than win this one and etch his name into that 20-game winner mark. Not an easy thing to do. We'll see if he has his A-game going today.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
The third baseman, number 27.
Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here comes another 0-2. This is in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. Ryan Borucki will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan,
leading off, what do you got? For the Red
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Borucki has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Davis is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5.
Designated hitter.
Nice piece of hit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Steve Pearce. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's still got it, Matty V. Still has that power thump in his bat. He's been around for a long time, but hasn't yet showed any signs of slowing down. Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
He's not going to get him as he strikes second. The 0-2 home. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 13. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's off the green monster. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting fifth. The
Here's
first
Justin
baseman.
Smoke now. He
Justin.
drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. 0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one. So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And how lucky is this pitching staff looking at this defensive alignment? 2 Gold Glovers in the outfield. In a day and age where everybody's trying to hit the ball in the air, look for everything to get caught today.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rendell Grichuk is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Chain.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Into the box, Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Davis ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Guerrero charging this one. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Devin Travis, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Danny Jansen comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Jonathan Davis started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger, 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. In there, 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Moreland, 33 years old. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And there's one down now. One down here on the Boston third. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Hard hit ball to second. Travis has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, number 23.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 23. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. The 0-1 delivery. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the. Digging in to try it again. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. And you see it right there on your screen. Strikeout number 200 for him on the year, as he has been very difficult to solve this season. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these
batter,
middle-of-the-order guys.
the first baseman.
That's back-to-back Ks.
Justin
And the 3 and 4
Smoke.
guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off
This game is
for the
rolling
Red
right
Sox,
along as we move into
the
the middle innings
designated hitter,
with no score. You'd think by now one of these two
Here.
teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case. He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Shot to third and handled for the first out.
the batter, number 2.
So 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he
Now
extends
batting,
his hitting streak to
the right
7
fielder.
games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's
Mookie.
made some necessary adjustments
Set.
at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, third
Here's
baseman.
Brock Holt now.
Brock.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding
Holt.
out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to
The
fight
batter,
to get it elevated
the
just a
catcher.
little bit more.
Christian Vasquez.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Right at the third base. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection
Leading off
has been
for
the main
Toronto,
reason for their struggles
right
today,
fielder, number
as far
15,
too often they've been swinging
Randall
at pitches outside the strike
Griffin.
zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hit weekly back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting,
At the
The
plate,
left
Teoscar
fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar
He's 0 for 1 thus
Hernandez.
far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far.
Now batting,
That's 4
second baseman,
strikeouts in the first 2
Devin
games, so this pitching
Travis.
staff clearly has him figured out.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A bouncer to the left side. Guerrero gloves it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The center fielder, Jackie.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land. J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add 1 more home run onto this already impressive number. Into the box now, number 23. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on. Up next is Danny Jansen. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but foul. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Bo Bichette stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And he popped him up. Holt in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Betts on the move. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And this is popped up near second base. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate,
Number
Jonathan
49.
Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Now the Red Sox DH
Leading
Steve
off
Pearce
for the
0
Red
for 2
Sox.
on his line thus far.
The designated hitter.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former
batter,
pitcher, that
number
knock
2.
just took him to a
Shortstop.
12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Xander Bogaerts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Oh, it's hit to 3rd. 5 to second for 1. To smoke at first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
2 men are
right
gone now
fielder.
in the Boston half of the 6th.
Mookie
And up next, one of the
Betts.
terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good
Now
sinker.
batting.
He just happens to
The third
hook
baseman.
that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Standing in now, Brock Holt. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Betts is on the move. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the Sox leave one, but they lead it 1-0. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Popped him up. Bogarts is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first
now
baseman.
at the plate, Justin Smoke. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically
Up next
here.
for the Blue Jays.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Justin Schaefer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 50.
First offering on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
The batter, the first baseman.
The first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Vasquez on at first, nobody out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. He ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into 2nd, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belter.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Fastball called for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in
now
once again, number 23. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Steve Pierce.
Now batting,
runner
the
in scoring
designated
position
hitter.
with 2 gone.
Pierce.
First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First
Number
pitch of the
64.
at-bat on its way.
Marcus.
And he takes a cold strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box now, Danny Jansen. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Number
the bullpen
11
has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And stepping in, Bo Bichette. And they're down. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Ryan Tepera will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 52.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
0-1, here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now.
Right fielder.
No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
0-1 the count. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hard on the ground towards short. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. His prior history versus this arm. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
The catcher, Christian.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And now the runner's trying for third. In there, now the throw. is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Red Sox ready for another shot now. Jonathan Davis. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 27.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And that is through into right field for a single. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 13. He flew out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Smoke. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Fouled off. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Struck him on. Good night, Toronto.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away.
The final
we can say that.
From Boston, Mass. this evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Toronto attempting. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point. And I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200 K club for the year.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap? I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it. Now
third.
A moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9
Number
for this
27.
one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Dero?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, so his remarkable season continues as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Shoemaker has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games, the kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Grounded to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 13. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Now batting, Justin Smoke. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A little roller toward the hole. Moreland is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting sixth.
Here's Randall Grichuk, lifetime versus David Price. He's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times, and it's fouled away. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Rafael Devers as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
The third baseman.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting the lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's another 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
In there, strike 2.
0-2.
Hard hit ball to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games.
Are
you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's safe.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So stepping in, Mitch Moreland. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr., one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bradley or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. The 0-1. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Weekly hit towards first. Smoke fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jack. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off with the
He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Batting eighth, the second
So
baseman.
one away in the Toronto
Devin
third, and that'll bring
Travis.
up Devin Travis. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting
Up
nine.
next is Danny
The
Jansen.
catcher.
2 away in
Number
the inning,
9.
and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's Price now on 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Holt is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League
Leading
Baseball,
off
it's
for the
probably
Red
safe
Sox,
to say they have the
second
absolute
baseman,
best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
The shortstop.
Ready to deliver. 11. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Jonathan Davis. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop, and into left field for a 1-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. A high fastball is in there. 0-2, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Rafael Devers hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Around first, he's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall.
Right
and he
fielder.
kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Betts makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching. Perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard. But he does have... Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. Home run number 37 on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump
now
and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Fielder.
Jackie Bradley Jr. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. In there for strike one.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Two home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And you see it right there on your screen. Strikeout number 200 for him on the year, as he has been very difficult to solve this season. So a runner at first with one man gone, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Benintendi has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for Toronto. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now he'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going.
Your attention, please.
Number 67 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
67.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Martinez.
Fastball called for strike 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And he has some trouble with it. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Runner at first following the error. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Xander Bogaerts. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to
Now
get burned
batting,
once in a
third
while.
baseman.
He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Throw won't get him.
Always productive to score runs when you can.
The right
and
fielder.
that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Travis right there. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
The catcher, Christian.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 0-1 delivery. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Davis is under it, and that's the third out. So they get 3 runs on. Into the box now, Danny Jansen. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Price ready with another 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 0-2. That's popped up. Holt over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. No balls and 1 strike. Price ready with the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Bo Bichette is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Moreland.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Mitch Moreland is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Called strike 0-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie.
In now,
Bradley.
Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew
Now back to the
Benintendi.
top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I'll try to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a
Up
tough
next for the
matchup,
Red
but
Sox,
he stays in there,
the second
keeps
baseman,
that front shoulder close, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but
Leading
the
off
shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to
number
where we are.
27.
Colton
Your
Brewer
attention, please.
is on to pitch from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
now
for
to
the
start
Red
inning
Sox.
number 7.
Number 54.
Sends that one out of play for
Colton
strike 1.
Brewer.
Here comes the 0-1. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his
Now
first
batting,
hit of the game
the
here, and that'll
designated
extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher
Up next for the Blue
and the
Jays,
execution. If he
the
hits
first
it,
baseman,
there's a good chance it
Justin
turns into a double play ball.
Mo.
But it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
In there, no balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Blue Jays
please
have been
join
checked.
with the
They're on the
traditional
short end of
7th inning
a 8-0
stretch.
score. Tim Mesa comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 58, Tim
to the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The batter,
digging in once again, Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready for another chance? Teoscar Hernandez. He'll start us off in the 8th. Heath Hembree has been summoned from the bullpen, and he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
First pitch on its way.
37.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
No hits to this point. Popped him up. Vasquez shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter,
striding into the box, Danny Jansen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal.
Man, threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, still 8-0. Standing in,
leading
Mookie
off
Betts.
For the
and
Red
if you
Sox.
remember, I'm sure he does.
The
he
right
hit a
fielder,
round tripper back in the
Mookie
4th.
Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Another 0-2 home. Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third
batter.
knock of the night.
The catcher.
Having a good night. Great hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
He's set and the pitch. Betts is on the move. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The runner from second crosses the plate, make it 9-0. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Mitch.
Stepping up now,
Moreland.
Mitch Moreland. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Bradley Jr.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Standing in, Bo Bichette starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ulysses Chassin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 49.
Stepping in for the Jays, Jonathan Davis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit back up the middle. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win
Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, the shortstop.
And we are
Number
underway
11.
from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Batting 4.
Striding forward now is the DH, number 13. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Number 13 is the second out of the opening frame. Here's Justin Smoke now, and a stoppage in play as a balk has been called here. So forget about the force at any base. That'll move runners to second and third now with 2 away. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays leave a pair. Toronto nothing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything what he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging a bat. He can get on base, too.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Bouncer up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's
number
locked.
23.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So coming to the plate, number 23. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Smoked on the ground left side, and now he has some trouble with it in left. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third,
that is
problems all over the place.
Designated hitter.
They got right. You're starting to get pressure, expecting to have a 1, 2, 3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Looking up is Hernandez. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brock Holt. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Rafael Devers the next to bat as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Devers.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. 3 runs already home here. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Red Sox. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off with the
comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with the chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And how lucky is this pitching staff looking at this defensive alignment? 2 Gold Glovers in the outfield in a day and age where everybody's trying to hit the ball in the air. Look for everything to get caught today.
2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. It was a
Leading
three-hit effort from him
Red
last
Sox,
night, so he was a
the
big
catcher,
part of that victory.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Steve Pearce comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Batting
4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Junior.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is...
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on the pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Bo Bichette will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Porcello has his target. First pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0. Ready now, Andrew Benintendi.
Leading
second
off
at bat
for
here.
the Red
He reached
Sox,
via a single to
the
lead
left
off the
fielder,
home first.
Andrew
In there at the letters 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Oh, and they've got him picked off. throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
That's a strike to throw down. Right there, and he is out trying to take third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Check swing here and a little looper. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Up next for the Red Sox,
striding in for Boston,
the designated hitter,
J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire. Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Here's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Struck him out. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors.
Gurriel.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for Toronto. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoke. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Porcello has his target. Here it is on 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We're back to Fenway after this. Stepping into the box,
leading off for the Red Sox
after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-back.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season. So taken high and deep to right. Richard facing back to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now that is
man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making a proper adjustment to the plate.
And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3. And there are 2 away.
The third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Devers.
Strike taken up in the zone. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting,
catcher first here with 2 gone in the inning, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
No ball.
Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
So striding in, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Steve Pierce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
The first baseman.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike 2. Check swing here and a little looper. And this is taken for the out.
Now
to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
So we got him looking there.
Jackie
Bradley Jr. becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring it right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
The windup and the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Number 23.
Ready once again, number 23. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2. Benintendi is off of first with two away. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. A hit and two tries for him so far. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now batting.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. No balls and one strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Red Sox lead. Into the box, number 8 to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
First offering on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Bo Bichette is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. In now, Jonathan Davis. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Now in the box, Mookie
leading
Betts
off
in his
for
career
the Red
against
Sox.
this pitcher. 7 hits and 15 at-bats.
Mookie Betts.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting.
Digging
Third
in,
baseman.
Rafael Devers. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Smoke scoops it up, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Please.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Colton
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 13. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Now another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Number 67 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. One man is out of the Red Sox 7th, and in to hit next will be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrew Benintendi from the stretch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, number
digging
23.
in and looking for more, number 23. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Not in time. He's in there at second. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. At the plate to Oscar Hernandez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 64.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out toward second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Both Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now at the plate, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. At the knees, strike one. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, number 8. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Still down 3-0.
Your
Justin
attention,
Schaefer
please.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
And now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez.
Leading
he
off
launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The designated hitter.
And that's in there for strike
J.D.
1.
Martinez.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brock Holt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Now batting,
at the plate,
right
Mookie
fielder.
Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Oh, not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting,
so
third
it's a
baseman.
runner at first with 2 men out,
Raphael.
and that brings up the third baseman,
Devers.
Rafael Devers. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he is tagged out here. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bo Bichette. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on
your
strikes.
attention, please.
And the pitch.
Now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 70.
No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate,
Number
Jonathan
49.
Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
The batter, Number
once
27.
again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here.
And it's fouled away.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet.
Struck him out, and the Red Sox complete the 4-game sweep for their division rivals at home. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.